सर्वप्रथम नमस्ते सबैजनालाई। जति पनि दाजुभाइ तथा दिदीबहिनीहरू हुनुहुन्छ मेरो युट्युब च्यानललाई हेरिदिनु भएको छ, सब्सक्राइब गरिदिनु भएको छ, सहयोग गरिदिनु भएको छ, धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद भन्न चाहन्छु। र आज चाहिँ हाम्रो यो कोरोना भाइरसको कारणले गर्दाखेरि संसारभरि सबै मान्छेले दुःख पाइरहेको अवस्थामा मेरो पनि सानो एउटा अनुभव, केही दुःखको अनुभव यहाँहरू समक्ष आज साट्न चाहन्छु कि केही समय अगाडिको केही घटनालाई म आज तपाईँहरू समक्ष राख्न चाहन्छु। साथै मेरो केही साथीहरू अरू देशको फरेन कन्ट्रीको भएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि म केही कुराहरू इङ्ग्लिसमा पनि गर्न चाहन्छु। पुरै इङ्ग्लिस त राम्रोसँग आउँदैन, तर ट्राई गर्छु। Well, hello everyone. Today I would like to share my experience during the lockdown in Nepal. We all know that this coronavirus bring a very bad situation, very worse situation for all over the world, all human beings around the world, and people are suffering. People have a very bad situations. A lot of people are dying, and a lot of people are still suffering. We all are trying our best to pray, and we all are trying to rid of these situations and everything. So I'm gonna, during the lockdown in Nepal, it's quite hard situations for all the people, of course. And the time the lockdown was started, I was in the school here, and all the children are here. I was quite confused, and so I asked a lot of people, a lot of foreigner friends and families, that all the people are suggesting me to keep the children here. It's more safer than send them home. So we decided to keep them here and continue some lessons and educations for the children, extra education about the virus, and how to keep clean, how to keep distance, how to keep safe from this virus. Our volunteers, our supporters help us in this kind of cases here. So I had a quite bad experience about my lockdown situations. Is not in the school, it's in my own family, it's in my private life. Is that suddenly my grandmother is sick, and because I live in the city and they are living in the village, so I got a call from my uncle, and he told me that she's very very sick. This is for the first time my grandmother is sick like this. She had a weakness and a high fever and a very high pressure as well at the same time, and diarrhea, lots of diarrhea. I don't know how it's coming out there. Because of the lockdown, there is no buses, there is no car, there is not allowed to go from one place to another place. It was quite hard. I don't know what to do. Luckily, one of my uncle's son lives in the city, and he told me that's okay. He also wants to go to village, so with the motorbike. Then we went to the village together at midnight. And in the morning, when I saw my grandmother, she's very sick. She can't eat. She can't talk. So it was quite tough, and it was quite sad to see her in that situation. That's lying like this, doing nothing, and even not moving. So my grandfather is already worried about her situation, and his face, I can see his face as well. That's very sad. And second day that I was in the village, my grandmother had a very big problem that she's not getting better, and fever is getting higher, pressure is getting higher, medicine is not working there at all. I don't know what to do, and I've discussed with a lot of uncles, a lot of relatives, a lot of neighbors there, and luckily there is one doctor in that village. There is no hospital at all, and he's the only one doctor himself that's taking care of the people who lives in the village if someone have a problem. So the second day that I was there, her fever is very high, so me and my other two uncles were confused. I don't know what we gonna do, because uh, we also think a lot of things. Maybe it's not possible to take her to the hospital because hospital is quite dangerous these days, and to find the ambulance also very dangerous itself, because if you tell the ambulance that your patient, your my grandmother is a, like my grandmother had a fever, they will tell that maybe they will be busy, or maybe they're not gonna take it, you know. It's a problem here for the ambulance as well. And at the same time, my village is very high places. That's the to get the ambulance, like from the place where I can find the ambulance to my village, will take at least 1.5 hours. So we were totally confused. Because we were confused is because if we keep her there, her pressure and her fever might be effect, and it will be very dangerous at night. But if we don't keep her, if we take her to the hospital, hospital is already dangerous itself because of the coronavirus. So we don't know what to do, and so I start texting all the parents, all the friends that I have, all the people that I have. And thanks to you all, that's helping me that time, giving me the courage, giving me the confidence, that all the people from different countries texting me to give a confidence, that they also suggest me to not take her to the hospital, wants to know the situation about her fever and everything. So it was beautiful, it was so touched. That's thank you so much for all of you.